we are going to go over an addition with decimals problem, and then I'm going to explain to you what you are going to be working on today. So the biggest thing we want to remember is that we line decimals up when we are adding, so we're putting the more on top of it. They've got to be in the same place. So, whoa, I don't know how I did that. Okay, so we have 57 and 6/10, and then we have another 19. So that's pretty close to 20. I'm just going to round it up to 20 so I can do some estimating. This is pretty close to 60. That's pretty close to 20. Putting those together, my answer should be a little bit smaller than 80. So if I do not have 80 as under 80 as my answer, I'm probably not doing it correct. So we're going to start. We're going to write the first one down. And now I need to think about, where does this 9 need to go? So the decimal's here. So I'm going to put my decimal here. So here's the 9. I have 9 ones here, 7 ones here. So there's 19, 57, 19. They're both a 10 and a 1. So they should be lined up. My decimals are lined up. Now I have 54 hundredths to hang off here. I can put a placeholder here because this is really like 60 hundredths. 6/10, 60 hundredths, same thing. But I need to make sure everything is lined up. If we end up doing this 19.54 and then you put 57.6 here, they're not lined up. You're not going to get the right answer, because how do you know where that decimal should even go? That's saying 19 plus 5. That's not close to 80. So we want to make sure our decimal is lined up. So now we start from the smallest place. 0 plus 4 is 4. 6 and 5 makes 11. Regroup that 10's place. So 9 and 1 is 10, plus 7 is 17. 5, 6, 7, and my decimal goes straight down. These both have 2 decimal places, so my answer should have 2 decimal places, so 77 and 14 hundredths. We thought our answer should be a little bit smaller than 80. 77 is very close to 80. So my reasoning makes sense. We lined it up. Here's my proof. So that's what you're going to be practicing today. So everybody is going to get a worksheet that looks like this. And up in the corner, it will say start. You're going to start at this box right here, and everybody's going to be doing this problem right here. So that fly is still here. So we're doing this problem. Everybody is going to show their work on the back. Every single problem. Whether you know the answer or not, we are practicing lining up our problems. So you're going to rewrite the problem on the back, line it up with your decimals, do the work. Then you can see that there's a couple choices. Are you going to go this way, or across, over? You want to find the right answer. So is the answer 27? Is it 35? Is it 116? So whatever the answer is to this first problem, that's the way you go. And then you do the next one. So you won't have to do all of the problems on here. You are going to have to do most of them. There's a few that you get to skip. So make sure you go the right direction, and like circle the answer, and then move on to the next problem. You're going to write it on the back and then find the correct answer. And that tells you, you're going to circle your answer, and then that tells you which problem you should do, and all the way till you get to the end. So, right, you don't just get to pick and be like, oh, I made it to the end. No, it has to be the right answer that matches them together. So you're going to work on this, and when you think you have made it to the end, and you have all of your work on the back, and if you need more paper, the teacher can help you get more paper. So all of your work needs to be shown, because if you can't show it, you don't know it. So we're going to show our work, and then you can turn it in to the teacher. Okay, get to work.